Sammy makes sense. Make sure to follow him on all social medias, especially YouTube. Brought a story to my attention. This happened out of Georgia, and pretty much this truck driver couldn't find truck parking, and his clock was running out, so he parked on an on-ramp or off-ramp, and he tried to get some sleep. A deputy knocked on the door, and he said he had 32 minutes left. After that, we're going to get into this, but this truck driver gets arrested. Do you think this is right or wrong? Let's get into this video and you tell me. But I'm sorry to say, I'm on the trucker side on this. Sammy, I appreciate you for this. Make sure to follow him on YouTube. I mean, the guy is just giving great information for owner-operators. Definitely check him out. Let's get into this right now. Let's go through this, and you tell me if I'm overreacting, if the truck driver was in the wrong and the deputy was in the right. Everyone definitely email me at mothertruckernews@gmail.com if you have any opinions, questions, or you want to share a PSA yourself. Okay, so let's get into this. According to the Gordon County Sheriff's Office incident report on Wednesday, August 24th, 2022 at 5:45 a.m., a deputy with the Gordon County Sheriff's Office Uniform Patrol Division was clearing the Interstate 75-310 southbound on-ramp of commercial tractor trailers that were illegally parked. Then deputy advised the driver, Mr. Jeffrey Del Werrick, 52 of Knoxville, Tennessee, that he was illegally parked where prohibited and that he needed to move. Stated he had 30 minutes left of his 10-hour reset period. According to the report, Deputy Stevens advised Mr. Werrick he could remain in place for the remainder of his 32 minutes. So that sounds great, right? But he would be receiving a citation. Mr. Werrick was given several lawful orders to provide his information to Deputy Stevens, but refused to do so. Deputy Stevens then advised Mr. Werrick to gather his information and step out of the truck. Stated that it was not safe to step out. So, I want to put this into context for you, right? He can't find truck parking, so he's taking his 10-hour sleeper break, all right? And he had 30-some-odd minutes left. And from that, the deputy was like, fine, you can stay, but you're going to get a citation, right? So if you're going to get a citation, then you still got 32 minutes left on your clock before you could clock into work, because then it'll be illegal to move your truck. Now, basically the deputy is asking him to give information, all that. He's like, hey man, I'm not on the clock right now. 32 minutes left. Deputies and law enforcement, they're not allowed to knock on your doors when you're sleeping. That is a rule for a fact. If it's not, show me where it says that they could knock on your door while you're sleeping. All right. Without probable cause, that is. So Mr. Werrick stated that it was not safe to step out. Deputy Stevens continued giving lawful orders for Mr. Werrick to step out, and he continued to refuse. Deputy Stevens advised Mr. Werrick he had one last chance to step out with his information, and he replied, BS. The deputy then advised Werrick he was under arrest for obstruction and attempted to place him under arrest. Werrick resisted arrest and pulled away and continued to remain in the truck. Another deputy arrived and assisted with arresting Werrick. Werrick was booked into the Gordon County Jail and charged with obstruction and parking where prohibited through the Superior Court. Mother Truckers, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think that even though he was still on his sleeper berth time, that he should have just gave them the information? He felt like it was unsafe for him to step out of the truck. I mean, if you really think about it, they're saying that he's illegally parking because it's unsafe to park there. So would it be unsafe to get out of the truck as well? Right. And so, I mean, he was giving them a hard time back. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that the truck driver was in the wrong, or was the deputy in the wrong? Getting arrested pretty much for trying to get some sleep is how I see it. It sucks. I think that the deputy was pushing his power a little bit, but, comment down below. Tell me what you think. This is always a topic of debate. But the big thing out here that makes sense, wants people know, is you need more truck parking, because if we had more truck parking, we wouldn't have these problems. I appreciate Sammy. It makes sense. You're the homie. Make sure you subscribe to him on YouTube and all social medias. Over and out. Let me know what you guys think about this.